A toddler found wandering alone in a soiled diaper leads police to a shocking discovery inside his father's Florida home, a chilling case of neglect no one saw coming. Let's discover the full story. Our next story takes us to Palm Coast, Florida, where neighbors grew alarmed after spotting a toddler wandering alone in the street, wearing nothing but a heavily soiled diaper. Concerned for the child's safety, they quickly contacted the police.
Like 911, what's the location emergency?
I found a little boy in the road.
Are you with the child now?
Yes, I am. I walked up to the house that I believe he lives in, which is the front door's wide open. There's crap all over.
Is there a vehicle in the driveway?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
Flagler County deputies arrived at the scene and discovered the boy's father, 44-year-old Ross Judy, allegedly intoxicated and passed out inside the home. Completely unaware his 2-year-old son had left the house, Ross remained unresponsive until deputies intervened. After ensuring the child was safe, deputies reunited him with his father and began questioning Ross.
Yeah, he got out, walked around. He got out and walked around? Yeah, when I was in the bathroom. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine.
Were you out here earlier with him or no?
Yeah. Yeah, we just got up this morning and then he's 2.5 now.
Okay.
So he knows how to like unlock doors.
Okay.
He just figured all that stuff out, so he just went out here. I was like, hey dude. We don't even stay here, so
You don't stay here?
no.
Where do you live?
My parents' house is where he
Where is that?
up at the hammock.
So what are you doing here?
We just stopped here this morning.
Where is here?
Kicked the dog out. It's my house.
I've been here before and you lived here.
At the time I stayed here by myself. Yeah. Yeah.
You exchanged your child here to your wife.
Yeah.
Your ex-wife.
Yeah.
Is she coming to pick him up today or
No, tomorrow.
tomorrow? Why didn't you come out the door that you went in when I saw you when I walked up?
'Cause I was out there going out this way to see what's going on.
No, I think you knew what was going on.
I didn't know there was like a bunch of people here.
No.
I was just kind of assessing the
when they gave you
situation
back
with
to your
him.
2-year-old that was walking in the street, and then you saw me standing in the driveway. I'm wearing a
I'm
deputy
just,
uniform.
brother, I'm
And you
just a
went
dude
inside,
whose
and then you
kid
shut
just.
the door, and then you won't open the door when I knock 10 times. That
We were
that's
outside
because
on the back
when you came
patio.
out-
I was
you
seeing
came
what
out
was
the
going on.
side over here because you just. Didn't
I
know
don't
what was
want
going on.
any trouble, guys. I appreciate everybody's help. There's really not a big deal.
Do you have your ID on you?
Yes.
What is?
I just want to let everybody know that the baby's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
They collected his personal information and asked about the custody arrangements between him and the boy's mother, trying to understand how the situation had unfolded.
That's what happens when the dog gets killed by the neighbor and the wife leaves with the baby. The house goes to hell and then the baby ends up making a scene. No points for that.
To gather more details, one deputy visited the neighbor who had initially called for help, seeking to piece together the full story from all sides.
Y'all need to take that kid.
Can you tell me what happened?
About 20 minutes before we called, I saw the baby wandering around here. Well, I figured Ross was in his driveway.
Okay.
You know, I just said, oh, Ross is out letting the kid walk around. Well, you know, there's not much traffic. I think it's a Sunday. All of a sudden, I see this car slowing down, stopped. Another one. I went, oh, God. And I went, oh, and I went out there, and sure enough, that baby was out there. 20 minutes later, he's inside, passed out, because he's a horrible drunk. That house needs to be condemned. Chain laws.
All right.
Have a
Well,
nice
thank
day.
you.
I'm sorry he got out of the street. I'm sorry the neighbors obviously flipped out. She would have
Well,
known
they're
right.
saying he's been out here for over 20 minutes. So that's my concern.
I'm not aware of how long it was. I can't tell you. I don't know what 20 minutes is to other people, but I don't think it was that long. But
That's what they're saying. They've
Well,
been...
I thought he was in his bedroom watching Kokomo for 20 minutes. It's okay, buddy. Okay. You'll be okay. I just want to. All I know is that I'm glad that public service has helped me get my kid back into my arms. I'm glad that my neighbors helped out. And I just want to move on and get the rest of my weekend with my son in. Because I'm just a dad who misses his little boy. And I only get so much time with him. Well fed. We went miniature golfing yesterday. I'll take you through some photos in my phone which will let you know that he's a well taken care of little boy. His pajamas don't match. That's fine.
That's not our concern right now. Like,
I understand.
I can see that he's well fed.
He's not he doesn't live here. He's not even, he's my son. I only see him part time. If this turns into something else, I'm never going to see him again. And it's not because of any domestic issue or anything else. It's because her and her mother decided that they wanted to move to DeLand with my son and say goodbye to me and take this baby and run with him. And I get him, luckily, because his mother is decent enough to still let me spend time with him. I mean, how can I screw this up in 3 days a month or 3 days twice a month? You know, I'm somehow managed.
Okay, well, I asked you earlier how long it was, and you said it couldn't have been more than a minute.
Only a few minutes. I didn't realize it was out here that long. I don't know what
Yeah,
you said that,
they said
but
it's been over 20 minutes. And who knows how long he was really out here, because that's just when she noticed him out here. So,
well, I remember when he woke up, like I said, I thought that he was in his bedroom watching Kokomo, and I could hear the music going. And as long as the song is going, because I don't even have internet, I just use my phone.
Has his pamper been changed?
Last night, right before bed.
It's after 9 a.m.
Right. Right.
Okay.
He was going to be doing
What
all
time
these
did he
things.
go to bed?
He went to bed about 9 p.m. 9:30.
What time do you wake up?
This morning about, what time is it now?
It's 9:20.
About 8:15, 8:30. Right before he got outside. Yeah, Grandma's house. We're going to Grandma's house.
So, based on the totality of the circumstances, do you mind if we just go inside, double check the welfare of the living situations? I know
we don't live here. He does not live here. We were just stopped here last night, and we ended up staying here.
I know, but he's your child. You said you have him
Right.
for a certain amount of days.
I'm not okay with that. Because of the fact that I have a dog that's not well, he smells bad, he's got an ear infection.
Well, we're worried about your son, not your dog.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So if a child is staying here, no matter if it's for a day or if it's for 6 months,
Or a few hours.
yeah, there needs to be some sort of
We camp out in my
steps to
truck
take
most
care
of the
of
time.
the child.
You camp out in your truck most of the time?
Well, like a lot of times with him, we just hang out in my truck. I try to spend as little time here as possible. I only meet my ex here to transfer the child on most occasions because it's midway.
Well, because of everything that occurred today, we need to check out the welfare of the home.
I don't want anyone coming in the house right now.
And why is that?
Because I've been staying with my parents. I normally stay with my parents.
Okay, but last night you stayed here with the child.
Right.
And this is your residence.
We spent a few hours here between like 10 p.m., 9:30 p.m., and 9:30 a.m.
That's a long time.
So does he have a bed?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we confirm that? Just the living situation of him?
Yeah.
To confirm?
I carried him in, and he stayed in his room.
Can we confirm that he has a proper bed, proper?
Come on. Just one of you, please.
Well, there's going to be two of us at least.
When deputies finally stepped inside Ross Judy's home to assess the living conditions, what they found was deeply troubling.
Ross, can you come over here for a sec?
I'm in trouble.
What's grandparents' phone number?
What am I being charged with?
I'll explain in a second.
I need to grab 2 things before if we have to leave.
What do you have to
being
grab?
arrested?
What do you
My
have to grab?
medication and hopefully my
You can't
phone.
bring medication with you. So.
Well, I gotta take it first.
What is Grandma's name?
They have medication.
Huh?
What's his grandma's name?
I have a key to my work vehicle. 2 things to worry about.
Hey, bud. Come here, buddy.
We're gonna also have to call out.
Yeah, it was gonna be. I was gonna return the dog and just. What do you call that?
Did that dog ever leave that cage?
Yeah.
Okay.
He does, but like because he runs, he was in it. That's why we were here last night to let him out and give him food.
Mm-hmm. How far is your wife away?
47 miles to land.
But the grandparents live across the
7
street.
miles away. They're right up the road. They'll be happy to take them.
Okay, we'll call both. We're gonna walk over to my car, right?
Okay, just can I grab my meds?
No,
No, he has medications.
Okay.
Your house keys on this?
Well, can I get my phone at least?
Is this your house?
Okay, you said you didn't know where it was.
No, it's in the house.
All right,
It's
let's
probably
probably you to jail. Okay.
between here and bathroom.
Let's go.
Okay,
buddy.
we'll look for it.
Why is everybody so mad?
Why are we mad? Did you see what the inside of your house looks like?
You think that's proper living situations for a child?
And then your 2-year-old son is in
Well,
the
we go-
middle of a busy street by himself while you're asleep because you're drunk. And then you're gonna ask why you're mad. And then you look inside that house and think a 2-year-old should live in that house.
You can't even walk without stepping over alcoholic beverages.
Well, no, that's all.
You have a rusty chainsaw outside. You have nothing but broken glass bottles.
No
Inside
screen
of that
on
house
your-
is disgusting.
No screen on
And then
your-
you're asked why I'm mad.
Like I said, we make a beeline.
Have a seat. Okay.
In the end, Ross Judy faced charges of failure to supervise a minor, public intoxicant ion, disorderly intoxicant ion, and child neglect.